Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate different types of literals in Java. So let's get started. First of all, what exactly are literals? So what are literals? Literals is equal to data. Both are same guys. Data and literals both are same. Just terminology is different. In Java programming, we call the data as literals. Okay. So both literals and data are same. So how many types of data are there in Java? Or how many types of literals are there in Java? That I am going to cover in this session. So let's get started. So we have different types of literals or data in Java. The first one is integer literals. Integer literals or integer type of data. Second one is long literals. Long literals. Third one is floating point literals. Floating point literals. Then we have double literals. Double literals. Then we have the next one we have as character. Character literals. Then we have Boolean literals. Boolean literals. And also we have string literals, string type of literals. Okay. So these are the different types of data or different types of literals we have in Java programming. Okay. So first one is integer literals. I'm going to give you a lot of examples and we need to guess which type of literals they fall into. For example, if I write 9, out of all these literal types, 9 is which type of literal? 9 is an integer literal. Okay. 9 here is an integer literal. So what if I give 5.5? Which type of literal this 5.5 is? If 9 is an integer literal, okay, here 9 is an integer literal, then 5.5 is a double literal. Okay, 5.5 is a double literal. What if I give, what if I give 1, 2, 3, L? Okay, 1, 2, 3, L. Capital L is there. Okay, so this is a long literal. This 1, 2, 3, L is a long literal. Fine. Then the next one. What if I give 12.34 F? What is this type of literal? It is a floating point literal. This is nothing but a floating point literal. Okay. If a decimal number ends with a capital letter or lowercase letter F, that is called as a floating point literal. Then if I give something like single quotes, yes. Which type of literal it is? It's nothing but a character literal. Then what if I give something like false? Which type of literal it is? It's a Boolean literal. It's a Boolean literal. Then what if I give something like double quotes? Arun. Which type of literal it is? It is a string literal. So the different types of data or different types of literals in Java are like this. These are few examples. I'm going to give a lot of other examples and okay, I'm going to give lots and lots of examples here and we have to match them with the appropriate literal types. Okay, fine. Now what if I give something like 1, 2, 3? Which type of literal it is? Integer literal. What if I give something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Which type of literal it is? Again, integer literal, right? Again, it is also an integer literal. What if I give simple number like 5? These is also an integer literal. Then what if I give something like 12.44 lowercase f? Which type of literal it is? It's a floating point literal. Any decimal number which ends with lowercase f or capital F is called as a floating point literal. Normal number, okay? Normal number, which is a non-decimal number which doesn't end with any symbol, is nothing but an integer literal generally, okay? Any number which is a normal number, which is a non-decimal number and it doesn't end with any symbols like F or D or whatever it is, such kind of literals are nothing but integer literals. What if there is a decimal number which ends with lowercase f or capital F? Such kind of literals are floating point literals. Okay, this is a floating point literal. Then, what if I have to give something like 1 L, 1 capital L, 1 capital L? Which type of literal it is? You see, this is a normal number, it's a non-decimal number, but it is ending with capital L. This is a long literal. It's a long literal. But if I give something like 4, 5, 6, lowercase l. Okay, here this is L guys, lowercase l. This is also a long literal. This is also a long literal. Fine. Next, what if I give 1.7 capital F? This is a floating point literal. This is a floating point literal. Now, what if I give a number like 3.6? 3.6, which type of literal it is? If there is a decimal number which doesn't end with any symbol, that is by default a double literal. Okay, that is by default a double literal. What if I give something like 2.4 capital D? Which type of literal it is? 2.4 capital D. It is a double literal. Okay, 2.4 capital D is a double literal. Now, if I give something like 6.9 lowercase d, which type of literal it is? It is also a double literal, whether it is capital D or lowercase d or without any d, capital or lowercase d. Such kind of decimal numbers are generally double literals. Okay, if the decimal numbers end with capital F or lowercase f, then only they are floating point literals. If they are normal decimal numbers or any decimal number ending with lowercase d or capital D, they are double literals. If they are normal numbers, non-decimal numbers, which doesn't end with anything, they are integer literals. If there are any normal non-decimal numbers which are ending with capital L or lowercase l, they are long literals. Fine. Now, what if I give single quotes dollar, some symbol, symbol between the single quotes? Which type of literal it is? This is character literal. What if I give another one like this? Number surrounded by single quotes. Which type of literal it is? Again, it is a character literal. Okay. Then what if I give n? Which type of literal it is? This is also a character literal. Any symbol, number, or letter surrounded by single quotes is generally a character literal. But if I give something like true, which type of literal it is? It is a Boolean literal. But if I give false, which type of literal? It is also a Boolean literal. True or false? Only two possibilities in Boolean literals. Okay? Boolean literals. Finally, next one. But if I give some text like this, okay? Text surrounded by double quotes. Sequence of characters surrounded by double quotes. This is a string literal. What if I give something like this one? This one is also a string literal. Even though there is a single letter surrounded by double quotes, since it is surrounded by double quotes, it is a string literal. What if I give something like 9, number 9 surrounded by double quotes? This is also a string literal. Even though it's a number, but it's surrounded by double quotes, hence it is a string literal. So these are few examples of different types of literals, okay, that we can specify in Java programming, guys. Let me practically demonstrate few for you, okay? For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE where we have the sample Java program. And here we have a class. Inside the class, we have the main method. Now let me do something. For example, I'm going to create a variable A and I'm going to declare this variable with byte primitive data type. And I'm going to use this assignment operator to store some data into this variable. What if I put 5 here? Now if I ask you which type of literal this 5 is, what is your answer? Which type of literal? 5 is getting stored into the variable which is declared with byte primitive data type. Tell me guys which type of literal 5 is? It is a integer literal. Don't say it is a byte. It's not a byte literal. Don't say it is a byte literal. It is an integer literal. Any numerical non-decimal data which doesn't end with any symbol is by default an integer literal. Even though we are storing this number into a variable declared with byte, still it is an integer literal. We don't have byte type of literals in Java. Okay, fine. Now let me give another example. Short b is equal to, okay, short b is equal to 20. Which type of literal this 20 is? Even though we are declaring the variable b with short primitive data type, 20 is still a integer literal. In Java, we don't have byte or short type of literals. Only we have is integer literals. Okay. Then next one, int c is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Which type of literal this 1, 2, 3, 4 is? This is again a integer literal. Integer literal. What if I say long d is equal to, long d is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Which type of literal this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is? Don't say it as a long literal. It's a normal number which doesn't end with any symbol. So here into the variable declared with long primitive data type, we are storing an integer literal. This is also an integer literal. So in all these 4 examples, A, B, C, D variables, we are storing which type of literals? Integer literals. Whether the data type that we are using for declaring this variable A and B, that is short, C is int and D, it may change, but The type of the data that we are storing into these variables of different data types are nothing but integer literals. How does the integer literals look like? Normal numbers, that is normal non-decimal numbers, which doesn't end with any symbol, or nothing but integer literals. Fine. So these are examples for the, this data are the examples for the integer literals. Fine. Next. Next one is, next one is, let me go with the next one. That is, okay. I'll write something like this. Long E is equal to 5L. Which type of literal it is? Which type of literal it is? Into the variable declared with long primitive data type, I am storing which type of literal? This 5L is not a normal number. It's a normal number, but ending with a letter. It's not like, unlike this kind of numbers, this is a number, non-decimal number ending with a letter L. So this is nothing but a long literal. Okay? This is nothing but a long literal. So can we store this kind of long literals kind of data into the variables declared with int data type? The answer is no. If you put L here, you see you're going to get an error. The size of the long literal is more than the size of the int primitive data type, hence we cannot store. But we can store integer literals into the variables declared with long primitive data type because the size of the integer literals is less than the size of the long primitive data type. We can put a small big box inside a small, we can put a small box inside a big box, but we cannot put a big box inside a small box. That's what is the simple thing that you need to understand. But here in this session, we are only learning about the types of the data or types of the literals. If a normal number, non-decimal normal number, numerical number, which is ending with a letter L, that is generally a long literal. Okay. So here, if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, lowercase l. So here I'm adding lowercase l at the end of this number. Again, this is also a long literal. Long literal. Okay, fine. Now, fine. Next one. Next one is this one. Okay. Float g is equal to, float g is equal to 12.34. Can I write like this? No. Here, 12.34 is which type of literal? Is a decimal number which doesn't end with any symbol. So by default, a decimal number which doesn't end with any symbol is nothing but a double literal. Can I store a double literal into the variable declared with float primitive data type? The answer is no. This is a big box. The size of the double literal is more than the size of the float. Hence, we cannot store this kind of double literal data into the variable declared with float primitive data type. Hence, we need to add capital F or lowercase f. So now 12.34 f is nothing but a floating point literal. Floating point literal. Okay, if I say float h is equal to 123.5 lowercase f, this is also a floating point literal. Whether capital F or lowercase f is nothing but a decimal number ending with capital F or lowercase f is nothing but a floating point literal. Then double I is equal to 12.34. So this is nothing but a double literal. Any decimal number which doesn't end with any symbol is by default a double literal type. Double literal. So double J is equal to 12.45 capital D. D is also a double literal. It's optional to use D here, but you can also specify capital D. Okay. It's also a double literal. Now here 1.345 lowercase d. This is also a double literal. Any decimal number ending with a lowercase d is also a double literal. Similar to, there are different types of data types using which we can declare the variables. And we also have the different types of data that we can store into the variables. Okay. Like we have different data types for declaring the variables. Similarly, we have different types of data for storing into the variables. So what are the different types of data? Integer literals is one type of data. Long literal is another type of data. Floating point literal is another type of data. Double literal is another type of data. So in Java, we have different data types and different literal types. Okay. Different literal types. Okay. Or different types of data. Otherwise, fine. Next, double is also done. Then which type of literals? Char L is equal to, if I write like this is a character literal. This is nothing but a character literal. This is nothing but a character literal. So cat, here cat. Okay. This data that I am storing into this variable is nothing but a character literal. M. Okay. So if I write something like a dollar here, this is also a character literal. Any text surround any character or letter surrounded by single quotes or any symbol surrounded by single quotes is nothing but a character literal. Character literal. So here, if I surround even a number with single quotes, single number or single digit with a single quote, that is also a character literal in Java. Then next one, Boolean O is equal to true. Here, true is nothing but the Boolean literal, Boolean type of data or Boolean literal. False. Here, false is also a Boolean literal. False is also a Boolean literal. And what else we have? Then we have something like string. String is not a primitive data type in Java. String is a predefined class in Java. String q is equal to, if I give like this is nothing but a double quotes. If I surround a sequence of characters with double quotes, that is nothing but a string literal. String type of data or, okay, string type of data otherwise, okay. So here if I give like this, multiple words surrounded by double quotes, this is also a string literal. If I surround a number with single double quotes, if I surround a number with double quotes, even this also can be called as a string literal only. Okay, representation matters, guys. If you are surrounding something with double quotes, automatically it will become a string literal in Java. Anything you surround with double quotes is nothing but a string literal in Java. Okay, so these are the different types of literals we have in Java, guys. Integer literals, long literals, floating point literals, double literals, character literals, Boolean literals, and finally string literals. So these are the different types of literals we have in Java. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.